Our Coke Goat is back.
Come and say the Coke Goat, you know. True.
Yeah.
Like, doing it, certain man can just get away with
Speaking about Coke for 20 years.
the same topic
next?
over and over
and
again.
we're excited to hear the new content.
But I did deep it today. It's because we get enough of a gap. So referring to Pusha T, that Coke drop, was it yesterday?
Today.
Today, actually, yeah. I saw the snip yesterday. And I was like, yeah, this is what I expect. I wasn't blown away though. I was like, this is what I expected.
A
Obviously, I want to hear the album. Innit?
little teaser.
Yeah, a little teaser. I keep seeing these visuals of him and like the weird whites and the shit. I'm like, who are these Donnies in the background, bro?
His clients.
Fair.
Bro. Man's in weird spaces and that. I'm like, man.
He's in these super artsy spaces.
I'm like, get these people away from Pusha, bro.
Supreme drug talk. I'm just like, yeah. We're hypocrites though, because other men, they be like, we need new topics from you. We need new things from you. But certain men can just do whatever they want for however long.
Do you know what? Yeah, it all depends on how well you do it.
Yeah, I think there's that. But I think if we're gonna get a little bit more analytical, I think as well, because he isn't the biggest rapper in the world, that also plays a part. Because if he had now, you cross over and you're more mainstream, you're gonna have to give us a bit more like some songs for the ladies,
yeah, absolutely,
or summer bangers. Or
I think he
more introspective stuff. But
he loves his lane. He loves his lane.
Yeah,
he can do that. Like Drug Dealers Anonymous was like late in his career. That's like something that people still talk about till this day.
Yeah,
plus, you got the J verse on there as well.
True. It's basically he represents underground hip hop whilst being on.
Yeah.
So that's why people like they're drawn to it, and especially in this day and age where
he took
things
down
a little bit softer in it,
and he took down many people's goats.
Oh, what, Drake? Yeah, he won that. It's clear, man.
You are hiding a child.
Now Donnie's posting his son all the time on the ground and that.
So you dragging him for being a present father?
And they say men not hold each other accountable. You see that there? Pusha ensured that Drake was an active dad.
Boy,
Bye.
I'm gonna give you the news first. Petty Levels is nuts.
Yeah, but she never mentioned his wife, man.
Yeah.
Don't allude to it. Like, do you know it's old school? Remember the ends when a certain man would lie on their meat saying that they chopped a babes or this happened or that happened. Because that's the only reason, plausible reason. Why did you mention her? It couldn't have just been purely because it rhymed or it was a good witty line. You left it open, innit? And the way Pusha moves, like, bro, I don't even want you to, or people to even think you have.
People don't even know my wife like that as well. Like, it's not like he parades her all over the place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to.
I'll let it ring like Virginia Williams.
It's like, wow, like full government in that.
Yeah.
Man researched.
Yeah. Fair play to him, but yeah, that didn't help and that backfired. Didn't
I was
it?
like, all right, cool, man. Like, you bought the gun, I'm gonna bring the bazooka.
And they did a chess move. Your enemy of my enemy is my friend. When they sat with Joe Biden, released the news about 40, all that stuff. So, you know, he owned the narrative. He won that one, innit? So,
the thing that he said about 40, do you think it was deep?
What about 666? I said tick tick tick. Like,
40 hunched over like he 80.
It's all's fair in love and war, bro.
Oh my. Nah, man, that's deep.
No, it's not, man. Smoke for smoke, man. This is battle rap, bro. If we're dissing each other, there's no like.
Yeah, but Drake mentioned my wife, not 40.
Bro, collateral damn, bro.
Yeah, guilty by association.
Have you never heard of like catching a stray, bro?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. You standing next to him, bro. Like, move out of the way. You're gonna get hit as well, innit?
Back your boy.
Yeah, so you're over there making the beats, bro. If anything, you're facilitating this, man.
Yeah.
It's your studio.
It's like 40. Make me a beat right now,
Come on, man.
especially to this done.
That's that. But yeah, but that's also the power of Drake. It's like, we care about that, but it sounds mad. It almost doesn't matter, bro. That no one cares. I know it sounds silly me saying that obviously we care, but it like he's fine. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah. I mean, he's only gone and made like hits and hits.
It's like he got bigger after that.
Well, you know, like, yeah, like, it's what it is, man.
No, it is, but yeah. I thought he was going to keep the theme of the classics, but yeah, no, I'm not mad at that as a little intro song this week.
Yeah, man.
It's on topic, innit? Because it's a new rhythm and he's back out here. But yeah, now we back. #Offthecuffpod.
Come on.
A good, honest conversation never hurt anyone.
Yeah.
If you're listening for the first week, my name is Fols Forever.
Velvet.
Jesus Christ. His name is Mr Vans, aka L Velvet, the velour pappy. What else we got in there?
That's it, man.
Okay, cool.
That's it for now.
I won't add any extra spice in that. 6 or 5, you know the vibes. That's it. Chris is here.
Is he 6'5"?
You said he was 6'12" last week.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
6'12". Yeah.
Don't try and knock him down a peg or two. Give him his confidence.
Yeah,
man.
6'12". That's what I
There you
said.
go, 6'12", man.
Yeah.
I like it, man.
You know that humble things.
I'm alright.
Okay, cool.
But you introduce yourself as Velvet.
Yeah.
Now own it. Come on, you're over there owning it. Chrissy Hive,
Chrissy Hive.
Houdini HSA as well. Man's doing bare
Houdini.
technicals and that. Making sure we're good, bro. We good? Yeah?
Yeah, we're good. Still.
Yeah, but bro, don't pause like that again,
Beautiful,
bro.
beautiful.
Bro, this ain't the first episode. Don't pause like that. Don't scare me, bro. man did a long pause in that. But yeah, I'm happy to see everyone. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, man, I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
You good? Good weekend?
I didn't do anything. Relax my nerves.
That's good still.
Yeah.
I have to keep busy.
No.
Yeah, I had a decent weekend.
Yeah.
Went to an engagement party.
Dope.
It was good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donnie was really elated and waved.
Oh yeah, come on,
I was
man.
like, you would hope so.
Nigga, be happy, bro.
Yeah, be
this
happy.
Is it. It's over,
This
bro.
is it.
Look, there's no coming back,
Donnie,
bro.
when he's waved, yeah, he goes on a mic to do a little speech.
Oh, what to pick up his babes and stuff.
Yeah, then he starts talking about beautiful black queens and shit. I was
And
like,
start going off a little tangent.
who let Martin Luther King in, bruv? Like, what's going on?
Don't. To be fair, Martin was out with the white women on the side of it.
Yeah, true. fair.
No, let man do this. That's like our bridge. This guy, man, he had his engagement party and that. Man was waved on the mic and just bigging up his babes, and he got
Yeah,
man.
he was like, you inspire me every day.
Aww.
I was like, oh.
Why are you laughing?
I was like, this is sweet.
You didn't expect that from him?
No.
Okay.
Nigga was wearing grills, bro.
Duality, bro. Nah, you're moving like the far right. You're doing bare stereotypes now. What man can't do love in that.
I hear that. Yeah, true.
Let man do romance from time to time. Show your softer side.
UK dons, innit? Romance.
Yeah. See, that's another one there. For you women that be saying we don't do romance, man.
Yeah, it was a vibe still.
How many people now were hitting you? They're like, oh, so when's your turn?
Huh?
Did you
I
get
didn't know none of these niggas.
Like,
Nah,
I feel
none
like we
of
get
that.
to that stage of like you're going to these things like your bridges are like having kids or
Yeah,
getting engaged,
that
getting
definitely
married.
happened. That definitely happened at my sister's wedding.
Oh, but that's still because that's your also it's your baby sis, innit? So people looking like raw like when is your turn, innit?
Listen, man, my sister found a good man, innit?
Yeah, you say you found a good woman.
That's what I said. That's not what I said.
But how is someone going to interpret that? The man said, "Oh, she found a good man." So you wait for a good woman, innit? You know? No? Okay, cool. Sorry. Awkward. Shout out to all the good women out there, innit?
Yeah.
So Valentine's Day is fast approaching. Don't roll your eyes like that, Chrissy. No? Okay. Cool. Shall I leave it alone?
What,
No,
no
that's not
Galentine
in my
this
eye.
year, nah?
No. Fair.
No.
I've seen a lot of that lately in the past couple of years.
Yeah, for all the babes that, you know,
Yeah.
not do nothing. Hang out with the girls, man.
Yeah.
Sisterhood and that.
Highly
You
recommend
guys
it.
could link up and go Sip and Paint.
No, thank you.
No? Sip
No.
and stroke?
Choke and stroke.
Choke and
Bro.
stroke. Choke and stroke.
Bro, tell me you saw that clip.
Did you not see that beautiful segue, bro? Come on, man. Bro, that clip was brazy. Like, I've seen
Brazy.
some stuff, obviously, at these Sip and Stroke events. Because it started the Sip and Paint, you know, for the people that generally have, like, real lovers of art.
Oh,
Right.
off.
And then they thought, you know what, let's make it Chocolate City. Bringing in Don's.
Little hybrid thing,
Yeah.
like. I don't understand how, like, you've gone to paint. And
No,
then
but people have,
you end up with a
you
cock
can
in your
have,
mouth.
that was brazy, but you can have, people do, like, go on new drawing, like, there'll be someone there new
Oh,
and drawing
okay.
them. So that's not, it's not far-fetched for you to be drawing and someone standing there naked, innit? Now, having them walking around the whole venue, putting their meat, hair there and everywhere, and then you get a clip.
How
going viral.
unsanitary.
It's unsanitary.
Like,
Very disgusting.
what would you do if, like, that was one of your brethrens?
Who?
Yeah, one of your friends.
Yeah.
If
Not
you was
my
at- If you was at Choke and Stroke, yeah.
If you had something like that and then, you know, that situation happened and one of your girls at the table did that, what would you say?
Honestly, it's unfathomable. I can't imagine one of my friends did that. But it's not getting that far.
No, but just let's just say,
I'm
Would you-
dragging them. Like, what are you doing?
well, right there and then,
100%.
snowball of you.
What, mint?
We're
Mid
not
up.
getting to mid. Oh my god. It's not getting to mid anything.
I know what you do. That's one of the ones where, like, you know, in the group here, like, some people are, like, are closer. So like, that's your brethren.
Yeah.
No, that's your friend. I chat to your friend.
No, you can't embarrass me like that.
I chat to your friend. Man knows exactly what I mean. Hey, you don't look. I never liked it anyway, man. I always thought she was funny.
No, birds of a feather in that.
Nah, that's funny.
You can't do that.
What happened to, you know, being sexually
No, but what would you
liberated?
do, if your brethren was the Donny that was doing that?
What, as a male stripper?
Yeah.
Number one, I'd be like, brother, when did you get a side gig? I didn't like.
I hate you.
So you was out here telling us you was in country. Is this what you're doing? This is your country?
Since when was this a part of stripping, bro?
Yeah, like,
this is mad.
Yeah.
Would you think it was weird?
Yeah, it's odd. I can't lie. This is mad. Like, they're strangers. What the fuck?
No, you know, it's just a set.
Someone give some context to what's
Okay, cool. Now apologies. So, there's now because you're looking at us crazy. You know them Sip&Paint events where they go there to draw and they'll be like naked don. They're strippers, innit? They go around the venue. They may grind them a little bit and, you know, do what strippers do, innit?
Oh, it's
Wait, no,
horrible.
what event is this?
Sip&Paint.
So Sip
I'm
and
not
Paint,
explaining
right?
what I'm
Sip and Paint is it's like it's a new thing, innit? Like where
I
you
thought
go.
the thing where you just go there. People
Yeah, you go.
drink
Yeah,
and they paint.
you drink and you paint. It's like a brunch and then you paint, innit?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So
But nowadays,
America.
or in America, they've added like variables in it. So like instead of like painting the example on the canvas, the stripper's a canvas. So he walks around and then I don't know, he does whatever with the ladies there.
One of them sucked his dick. Just like they're out and out in front of everyone.
Nah, he face fucked her.
You look he looks bewildered.
Yeah, this is why we're
Bro,
so
say
confused.
something, bro.
bro, I have nothing to say.
I'm sorry for being like so graphic.
You're not
That's
sorry.
not how I wanted to start, you know, like how's everyone
No, because I know they do like I've seen like Sip and Paint and like Shoreditch kind of thing. I know I've seen that somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it like that?
I mean, people have added me to their close friends. These things do happen in London
You've
as
been
well.
to Sip and Paint,
Yo,
right?
bro, what kind of segue is that, bro?
You've been to Sip and Paint, no?
Yeah, was that necessary?
It's
Yeah, I
okay,
have.
bro.
You know, I have you there. There weren't shenanigans like that at that one. That was purely just sipping and painting. But
Yeah, I've been to one as well.
the women in there were rowdy because the ratio's always mad in it. There's always a lot more women in it, and
Yeah.
even then, like when we were done, they were like that big group of women. Like, oh, where's the next? But like, there was catting to go out because it's middle of the day. You've had a few drinks. The night's still young in it, so.
So was there always a nude model kind of thing?
Not at the one I was at, but like I said earlier, people do new drawings, innit? That's a
Yeah,
thing, innit?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
not before all this like sip and stroke stuff, innit? We ain't gonna stay this too long, but they just add the stripper element to it, innit? And then, bro, you got to remember, we always like men are horny, but women like to enjoy themselves as well, bro. Have you not seen like crazy footage from like bachelorette parties and stuff like that where they be flexing? It's just that, innit? With
Yeah,
paint
the whole
attached, innit?
the whole stripper thing is not a new concept.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But that shit right there is brazy.
Obviously, that was the next level because she was, you know, engaging in the.
And the thing
oral
is
pleasure.
that like I'm not gonna act like I haven't seen a clip like that before. So like somewhere in America it definitely happens regularly.
Yeah.
Like,
you guys
yeah,
ever
come
been-
to this thing like, you know, if you want to suck a dick, you can,
You can't do the promo like that. That's not how you promote the event, bro.
bro. That's what it seems like. Like, how else are you gonna promote that?
It's sip and paint, innit? But like,
Well, you got to read the small print.
yeah, it's really small print.
There's COVID outside and people are just casually slobbing on the same knob. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
So it was happening multiple times.
No, just one. There's just
we've
one.
only seen that one clip,
Yeah.
but like, if it's happened in like the first session of the day, it could happen during the last session of the day.
We need to send our investigative reporter in there to go and just scope the area
God
and see what's
forbid.
going on in that. You know.
No, thank you.
No, you're not
No.
up for the job.
I'm alright, thanks.
Okay. Have you guys ever been in a room where someone's having sex and you're just in the same room?
What? Doing what? On the side of the bed like a side chick. At the edge of the bed.
Like spraying on the edge of the bed.
When will it stop?
No, because we were at obviously it's a setting, innit? But it's like someone's been on holiday, you shared rooms. No?
No, not like that.
Should I just get away from this?
No?
No, okay. Okay.
Why don't you tell us?
Yeah, we can stay here.
You guys, only you asked my question. The rest of you?
I said not like that. No.
How about yourself, Fols?
Yeah, but I was, holiday, innit?
Okay. Yeah,
I was trying to sleep, bro. Like, I paid for my room. Innit?
And they're just like in the twin bed next to you.
That's
Oh
what it is,
no.
man. We adults, innit?
Yeah.
Just this happened when you were an adult.
I've been in like a yard where,
Yeah.
your brethren's chopping in the other room.
Fair.
Like, he's talking about the same room.
That is mad.
Yeah.
Like, see how close.
No,
you are?
don't do that. No.
That is mad.
So yeah, choke or stroke, guys.
Yeah.
See you at the next one in Shoreditch or Camden or no? Okay.
No. Would you get your meat out though?
What?
Like, would you be the
I'm
model?
shy, man. I wouldn't do it, man.
I couldn't. Not one of
No,
them.
this is pod confidence. I couldn't be a stripper. Are you sick? What if your meat just lets you down? Because women, they don't care. They came for what they signed up for, bro. You're meant to fulfill these desires, bro. Like, ask what you're gonna ask sensibly.
That's crazy,
Man, circle back to me. No, I couldn't do it. Could you see yourself in Magic City?
Like the men's one.
Magic City, in America,
Oh,
main stage.
Funny you should say that. Yes and no. Yes, I'd love to, but honestly, my arms are just for decoration. I've got no upper body strength whatsoever.
Because the women are strong.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Strong.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
So I'd love to.
Because they do the pole dancing classes in. Like, that's become a thing over the last couple of years, and and it is like, apart from like the sexual element, it is a proper workout.
Yeah.
Innit?
Yeah.
Not my
Like
arms.
the core strength for strippers is brazy.
Just the arms, like.
Bro, I saw like them real strippers in LA.
Oh, proper thing. Are you saying you're mesmerised by the athleticism?
Mesmerised.
Everyone else is in there looking at the bunda in that. Man's like, rah.
I've been to a couple
Look at her
strip clubs,
shoulders.
I've been to a couple strip clubs in different places.
Oh, you strip connoisseur?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Jamaica.
Oh, yeah, I heard about what's the place? It's Shades. What's the place called?
Oh yeah, Shades.
Yeah.
That was brazy.
With the midget in there.
With the yeah.
Yeah. If anyone listens, they don't know what we're talking about.
Freaky Friday.
Is it called Freaky Friday?
Yeah. Bro, I was flabbergasted when I stepped into that place.
Yeah.
Can't lie.
What's the
I
food
was
like
just
in
like,
there?
wait, what? Huh?
What's the food like in there? 'Cause I heard like strip clubs like America.
Yeah.
Food's really good.
I didn't eat because I was just like, nah. It was mad.
Are you okay? You look like you had a
Bro, you look
flashback like Raven's
bro.
phone.
Talk to us.
I just stepped in and like the monitors were just playing porn. I was like, what?
Oh.
They're playing porn.
Porn.
Wow. Okay. Remember I said last week niggas is too horny. This is why we
I
can't
was
make
like,
the
right,
promise.
like what? No music videos or something.
Like ease me in, like tip drill, like ease me in a little
Bro,
bit, bro.
porn.
Like, yeah. Go straight
And
porn.
you got the strippers doing a madness.
Fair play.
Yeah, there was one that did the splits on a red stripe.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Like
On the can, on the bottle.
no, in a bottle.
Okay. Fair. I mean,
Yeah.
she's okay, right?
Yeah.
Did she open the bottle? Or was it like?
What?
Yeah, the bottle was open, and then when she was on the canvas, she leant backwards, drank a bit of red stripe, and squirted it out.
She's asking for a yeast infection.
Yeah, it was a party trick, and she also bun a zoot down there as well.
Everyone needs a USP, man. Why? Like you need to make these punters come back next week.
Yeah,
You
she
know?
was putting them flaps to work.
You think you can just come out and just shake cheeks? That's not enough,
It's not
man.
enough anymore.
Everyone's shaking ass in here.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
she
No,
was
but
like, you need to see something else.
did you enjoy that?
It was a bit mad still. And
But
then,
you remembered her, you see?
And then one of the other stripper babes was trying to get me to come to the back. I was like, nah, sorry, I'm with my babes.
So I think to the back. Fair.
Yeah.
You know what's funny as well? Niggas would have gone there thinking, yeah, she's gonna do the madness. You'd have just got robbed.
Yeah, I'm good, you know?
4 youths from the garrison that would just lined you up and that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I wouldn't even feel sorry for saying, see, you're too horny, bro. Man's in the club with their babes and you left her to go to the back.
Yeah. Been to one in
Marcy
Cape
just
Verde.
lined you up. Cape Verde as well.
Yeah.
What are you
Went to a
just...
strip club in Cape Verde.
Fucking hell. Any strip clubs in the UK or
Yeah.
you too bougie for that?
No, I went to one. I've been to two.
Fair.
One in Leicester Square, Piccadilly, Platinum Lace. Actually, some decent strippers in there. decent ones.
Any blacks or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, rah.
So you supporting the black economy?
I was like, rah, top notch.
Fair.
Top notch.
Why are you looking at him like this, Chrissy? Or did you want to wear all of his?
Then I went to one in Croydon called Hustlers.
So that's on brand still. That's on brand still. In the ends.
Yeah, low level strippers still. Can't lie.
Damn.
I was there chaperoning.
What?
Who are you chaperoning, bro? It's in a field trip. What's going on?
Some youths that just came of age, innit?
No. What?
My youngers.
I was in the strip.
Let me show you the ropes.
So you took them
They
to
were
a
like,
strip club in
they were
Croydon.
like, they want to go to a strip club. I was like, all right, cool.
Did you have to pay for them to get in, or?
I just had to make sure that they got in.
Yeah, and just make sure they follow the rules on that.
Yeah.
So you can see what people are doing with their Big Brother title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any strip club stories for you?
No, the worst one I've ever been to was in Birmingham.
Wow.
It was just so bad.
Gunshots.
No.
Cuts.
Just the Did you say that?
So where's my Skrillodon?
Just so silly.
Skrilla.
No, that I just feel like they needed to have a higher caliber of entertainer.
Wow.
Yeah. Just gonna leave it at that.
Wow. I mean, everyone's got to start somewhere, innit?
Yeah, but it looks like everyone there was just starting.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah. Not much choreography. Outfits weren't saying very much. They weren't yeah, never mind.
No, speak your mind, man.
Weren't very attractive.
Damn.
Yeah. It's just like, there was one babe who was, she was quite fine. But then the rest were just a bit like...
I know it sounds bad to say, but the super buff things don't need to strip, man.
Yeah.
It's just really bad.
But Americans, we look at strip clubs in America and feel like they're going to be the same here, and it's absolutely not.
All I know is that I fell in love with a stripper in LA.
Okay.
Bro, I was bamboozled.
How much
I
you
was
spend?
bamboozled. First night, First night, bro. I didn't know what to expect, but we had things patterned in it, so that just like heightened the experience.
Okay, so I'm sure you had like the table and car and all that
man,
stuff.
Yeah, 10 of us in it, so we pulled up in 2 SUVs at the front. We had a plug, so we went straight in.
I pulled up like a politician. Anyone's armored truck.
Yeah, it was mad.
That's cold.
So we go in there now, and it's just like it, brother. It was like a movie. Everything felt like, the opening scene of Belly.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew it.
Walking in like that, bro.
Like, you need that though, at least once in your life.
Fam. So obviously, we're in there now. Haven't even got the ones yet. So posted up in that, blah blah blah. Like our driver, he comes in with us. Yeah, he's like one of the man them. So he's in there with us, and then he's like, when you go to the bar, yeah, ask for an adios. And I was like, all right, cool. Go to the bar now. And I was like, oh yeah, with my British accent, can I get an adios? Donnie looked at me like, you sure? And I was like, rah, must be a mad drink. And I was like, yeah, cool. So he's there, yeah. He's like, all right, cool. So he grabs like about 6 bottles. Jesus. Fucking drink started looking like a lava lamp, bare different colours. I'm like, all right, cool. So half an hour goes now. Waved.
Man's walking around the club like Millhouse.
Waved. So now the man them, we got weed from the pharmacy.
You know, it was really patterned,
yeah.
didn't it?
Church OG Kush.
Wow.
Bro. So we're smoking now. The Henny's flowing now. We've got bottles, and then the stripper just comes and's like, what's your name? And I'm like, what? What's my name?
Handsome. They call me handsome.
Bro, she pins me like to the bar, yeah, and then wraps her leg around me whilst twerking at the same time. So it's like one bum cheek just twerking.
I'll just give her all the money, bro.
Bro, I looked at my boy. My boy looked at me. I looked back at him and said, "Get the ones.
Come on, you have to, bro.
God.
Man, no weak,
Get the
bro.
ones.
She's because you know you're Mark, bro.
Get
she
the
doesn't
ones.
love you.
She
She
saw
saw
you
you
coming.
spending money. She said, "Oh, I need some of that."
Get the
It's
ones."
foreign. Okay.
Yeah.
He came over. I gave him the 100. Get the ones. Came back, the stack. Bro, I was like, yeah, I needed to experience this.
That's the difference. She's asking about UK because we
can't do that.
We can't flick pound coins and that. That's not gonna run.
You
innit?
can't do that.
The ones just be going, bro. I'll just be like this.
Like, and it's very like reserved here. Like, they just stay in one place and you just like you can't touch. You just stay there.
Said you can't
Whereas
touch.
like, where
You
the
sound like a sexual deviant.
not even,
Oh,
not even because
It's like, over
let me-
here,
wait, hang
they
on.
handcuff you.
But let me draw the comparison
God.
to the US. They jump out at you, bro. Like they grab your hands and put them on the cheeks.
Hey, don't be shy,
I know what's
bro.
going on.
Act
To
you've
them,
been there
we're
before.
polite.
Yeah, act like you've been there before, bro.
Yeah, to them, like, why you shook, nigga? I'm like, right, okay.
Laquanda, this is my first time.
But yeah, mad core strength because they go all the way up to the top, yeah,
Yeah.
and then slide until the last minute. And they're flagging, bro. Like, not your average dons can flag.
Listen, shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I know. Because if I'd gone in my younger years, I'd still be out there now.
With their skills, they can be like stunt women in movies.
You're probably right, bro. Some of the stuff you see, it's crazy, isn't it? I'm sure that I remember it might have been a couple years ago. One of the girls like damn near broke her neck from one of them falls right out of the sky, like that move Van's talking about, where they're at the top of the pole and they come all the way down. That shit was crazy, isn't it?
Too
So
much oil on the pole.
probably yeah. So yeah, but shout out to the strippers, then, man.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
waiting for P Valley to come back.
Can't wait.
He's sick.
I wanted to get on babes that's worked in like adult entertainment.
Yeah.
On the pod and that. I'm trying to work in it, but she's never in London long enough.
Who you trying to find out?
Everything, bro. The fuck? Nigga, I'm trying to sex this thing up, bro. What's going on, bro? I'm unashamedly say, bro, I'm trying these views, man. No, because she's from the ends as well. It's like
Okay.
old school stories in that, and just I'd want to know the transition, especially if you're coming from here to going out there and then make a name for herself,
okay.
and then
Yeah, but the thing is that
and she
like,
made a lot of money on OnlyFans as well. So I wanted to get the other side, innit?
America, like, it just seems like such a common thing where like the average person knows a stripper. Like, how many of like us know strippers?
I think if it weren't for going to university, I wouldn't have, because it was down there. But it wasn't. It's not wasn't open fingers like
Well,
that.
that's to know someone from your ends, like,
No. True, no. I don't.
it just didn't seem like like the
We
UK.
don't have
UK
that
was
culture,
stush, innit? Like, we wouldn't really.
Also, we've also got sold it through the music as well, innit? So that's why it's different.
Yeah.
We don't have that culture like that, innit? So, bro, look how everyone was like in a fit when Skep did it all over the house.
Sex all over the house.
We're prudes, bro.
Yeah.
What do you think this is?
That's why I was shocked. Like when I went to the UK strip clubs and there were black strippers. I didn't think it was a thing like that here, but that was probably just my ignorance.
I know you're thinking, right, they got my sisters in there working.
Yeah.
Bro, sex sells, isn't it?
Yeah.
One day they'll change it in that. I reckon eventually they'll have to legalize it or do some more regulation in it, because it's a massive industry.
Yeah.
And eventually it's gonna want their money. That'll be the proper cultural shift if they can ever legalize weed in this country. And
Strip clubs here are called gentlemen's club,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's what they're called. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chrissy wouldn't know. She's not like our sexual deviants, you know. Our strip
But
club
yeah, but them
connoisseurs.
like the Spearmint Rhino strip clubs, they're like,
You wouldn't really see strip club plastered outside somewhere
Yeah.
in the UK.
Because you got to remember as well, the other businesses in that area, you're inviting
take me
a
to
certain crowd,
Atlanta strip club,
Yeah.
just in bold.
innit? Yeah.
Neon,
Imagine
flashing.
you're like the subway around the corner. You don't want all these ruffians around the corner. Come on, man. You're bringing down the house prices in the area and that, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
The local
their-
mums
our
have a
our
fit.
culture's different, isn't it? So, but yeah, we'll see, man. When I go home, I'm gonna And I messaged Vans like, oh, do you know any? I'm in the middle of Russia. Do you know any clubs out here?
I did go to one in Prague as well.
Fucking hell, bro.
So horny.
I'll just end up there.
Okay.
Bro, you can't.
Not part of the plan.
You can't do that. Man was in how many different continents? Man's been all over the globe, yeah, doing strip club tour.
Yeah.
So when I was saying last week to put your cock away in that.
The one in Jamaica, I went with my babes, you know. So like, you know, it's a
Don't
fun
try
time.
and rope her in on the joint enterprise.
It's a fun time.
I know you push for it. Oh, we need to go to this place.
We have to go.
Nah, man.
Yeah. Now, certain places you got to go see the sights, innit? So
Yeah, with your babes is even more fun.
true. Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, man. Have fun with your babes, guys.
Yeah.
No, definitely, man. Sit there, have fun.
Yeah.
Live a life. Get me.
Yeah.
We get into some stuff. The talking points this week. We can get off that and go some serious stuff. KanyeWest, KimKardashian. You wouldn't hate to see that, but obviously they're going through the divorce at the minute, so we're getting all the. It initially started like one sided. Obviously, Kanye's gonna come out and say all this stuff in it, and for ages felt like Kim was just being quiet, and he would just put stuff on Instagram. He doesn't want his daughter on TikTok, and parent content always seems to get people in like riled up online, innit?
Yep.
And then you saw what you posted, innit? What did you think?
I thought it was stupid, man. Like flat out stupid. It doesn't make sense. Like, I understand the point of not wanting your child to be on social media like that.
Yeah.
I understand that point. But to then screenshot an image of your child and then post it to however million followers you have on your social media page, you're contradicting yourself in one post.
I hear that angle, but like, he's also had a child by a Kardashian. I don't know what numbers, but I'm sure a lot of people that follow him would have already seen that. I mean, everyone knows what his child looks like, but for the case of making a point, it's like, yo, here's a screenshot of my child on TikTok. I've made it very clear that I don't want my child in this app.
But why are you telling us?
This is what they do. This is how they make their money. Like, the family he's aligned himself, unfortunately, this is what they do. They tell us about their life. The only reason why we've been investing for how many years is because they give us bits and pieces of their life, and Kanye is now over there with them, and he's trying to weaponize his audience, which is what he does, and tell us what's going on, and he's trying to control the narrative. So,
but
that's why he's telling us.
I don't think it's to his benefit at all. Whilst he's moving erratic like this,
yeah,
you've got Kim, who seems like the one that's sane in this entire situation.
I mean, it's not that hard to stand next to Kanye West to look safe.
Like, it's almost as though like she's pleading with him, like, you're not even allowing anything to make sense. You're acting upon impulse.
I think she was even. It seemed like she's trying to spare him, like, because I'm sure she could say a madness if she really wanted to. And I hope it doesn't get to that place, but it's. I said this way, man said, this is my first divorce. That's
this is my first divorce. I'm like, wow.
What I'm trying to say is, you've been here before.
Yeah, like, this is your third divorce. This is your hat trick.
Man said, I need to know what I should do about my daughter being put on TikTok against my will. Like, I'm not mad at a parent expressing something that they don't want to happen and pushing back against that, innit? Now, you're telling us, what do you want us to do with it, innit? Like, what are we going to do? Go and protest outside your house in Calabasas? Like, there's nothing we can do in it. But I'm not mad at that. Like, I didn't understand why some people upset him, like being upset at her being on there. Because I think there's even guidelines with regards to TikTok. If you're under a certain age, you need a certain profile, certain supervision. You know, so
isn't it a joint Kim and North account?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
It's
under her supervision.
Fair.
Did you see that post that Azealia Banks did?
Oh yeah, super long, and she was cooking him.
But
she got it?
Yeah, she
You can
actually
read it out,
made it.
can
I don't know what I was going to do her voice. You're making way too many excuses for Kanye. This is the second time he's publicly bullied Northwest. First with the abortion shit. I was going to say, can I swear? First with the abortion shit, and now putting her on blast on his Instagram page as if she's some sort of criminal. Kanye had no problem with that magazine cover where North had on a fucking belly top and purple eyeliner with her little butt showing through the shirt. He thought it was fashion, and you all said nothing. It's super long, but...
Yeah.
And then she goes on to speak about how Aside from the fact that he's making it his business to try and wreck the mental health of the only person around to care for his children, their mother, while he gallivants the streets with dirty industry interns, druggy slut bags, eating dirty steaks at wherever that is, and is clearly having rapid opioid heroin come down withdrawal type outbursts, but you want to call it a mental health issue. I've never once seen Kanye have this much smoke for any of his male adversaries. And she says how he's just being abusive and this is what he does, like just what he did to Amber.
I'm not mad at that take, because Drake is Kanye's scared of Drake, like shaking his Big Sean said the same thing in the have you seen the Drink Champs thing? Where it's like
he's obsessed with him.
This guy is cooking you constantly and you won't leave him. It's like, do you want to date Drake or something? Like, chill out, bro. Like it is weird, isn't it? So he's, you know, it is as well with the narrative thing. Yeah, I always knew this was gonna happen where, especially that family, is very much women dominated, isn't it? Like any guy that's been around it doesn't necessarily do that well. We've seen it over history, innit? So when they were gonna break up, when he came out and was open about his money troubles that she gave him peas when they're trying to do the fashion thing, all I got to do is you was broke. You've now had a mental health crisis, which you've been very open about. Not saying something you should laugh at, but when it comes to now doing divorce and splitting up the household, that's gonna be a point towards her and her lawyer. It's easy, innit? And then you're also out here with hella new babes, bro. All she did was date one guy. This is man them 101.
This is what they do, yeah.
Your babes kiss one, don't you? You have to smash like 7 babes. And your inside is crushed, bro. You know,
ain't it just the only one, that Julia Fox thing?
No, he's like, I see there was
There
like
was
one party was like 2 black. Everyone forgets they had like 2 black girls there. Then he's got the Julia. They just running around. This seems like, bro, like you're hurting, bro. We've all been there, innit? Like,
man's doing a PR, like a press campaign with this Julia Fox thing.
Man dated her once and had like the press there, the whole write up. It's just all
Man,
forced,
doing mad photo
Yeah.
shoots.
So yeah, it just seemed mad disingenuous. Like I could be super wide of the mark, but to what Vans was saying earlier, what do you want us to do when you tell us, innit? And for the most part, I think she released something in response to the North thing, but for the most part, she's been quiet. Now, if she decides to talk,
It's all over.
and talk crazy.
Yeah, and don't
They've
use
also got access to the press, which is like for a long time.
Like, man's using the black man angle, like in this one.
Bro, don't count you over there, bro. Once you go over there, you got to affirm that.
Right?
Do you know what I mean? Like, and all this displaying like that you're doing is some fuck shit. Ain't fatherly, bro.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It don't align with like what you're pleading for. You're running around like a fucking teenager.
But dad's got a life too.
Dads do have a life, but bro, like it's all like some sort of exhibition.
Because one could argue, if I'm out with these hoes at 2 o'clock in the morning, my child's sleeping anyway, so am I not allowed to have a life?
You're crazy, bro.
No, I'll just give it the other side, innit? Like, what do you want to do? Bring North to the dance and that? Like, no, she's in bed, bro. She's sleeping.
Stop
So
it.
I can be out having fun, no?
Yeah.
So he's not helping himself on that level, but like him having a life isn't the problem.
Him having a life isn't a problem, but a lot of the stuff that he's doing is like for just mass attention, like.
But that's what he's selling us product. We've got the Netflix documentary coming soon.
But the thing is,
he said
that
he's
like
got the album. Obviously, he gave us a date in February, but we know it's not going to stick to that date.
Never.
Because even when the Netflix doc, he's saying that he wants Drake to do some voiceover stuff. Like, he wants last minute changes, brother. This is Netflix, bro. Like, we've got the date locked in. It says premiere. It's gonna drop on this day. We're all ready to watch it. It can't get pushed back, innit? Like your album, you can do that, but
I hear you. But
in the midst of selling product, what's happening?
But as a dad, like, I think that everything else should be on hold when you're trying to gain the access that you want to your kids.
Fair.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the conversations that he has with Kim.
Yeah.
He could be like trying to come to a compromise with her, for all I know. But at this present moment, with his erratic behavior, it doesn't give me the belief to think that that is the case.
No, everything's plausible. His narrative could be that they keep him away from his child. They're trying to control the thing. They also know his mood swings, so they know how to kind of play with him. Because don't you remember when Chloe was still like flirting with getting back with Lamar? Like they had him somewhere. Like he thought they were gonna do some stuff or come to do this, and they just didn't turn up. Like just kind of manipulating him. That wouldn't be far fetched, innit? And I don't put anything past.
That's what saying Chloe's pussy smell like earring back.
I mean, I don't know how we got there, but you know. Fair.
So I'm going to get you back for that one.
Yeah, I don't put anything past their mum, innit? And that's also part of the problem. Because you stop looking at them as human beings. Like there's just these celebs who've been manipulating the media for years. So they could be messing around with Kanye fucking with his head. They might not have given him the details of the party, and you know he's already starting to feel like he's going to get boxed out from his kids' lives, isn't it? Because he already knows how everyone's going to view him as the crazy black man. So who knows? But then he could just be chatting shit.
Yeah.
This could all be for the album. This could all be for the documentary. In the grand scheme of things, I don't care that much.
Bro, but do you know what? Like, you know when you see certain characteristics, in people that you know in real life.
Oh, okay.
Like in certain situations.
But you've also got a bias as well as a dad, innit? So
yeah.
What do you think, H? Is like if you address the first thing, because you're not someone that's even heavy on social media. So how would you? I can hazard a guess you wouldn't even want your child on socials.
No, I mean not at all.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't be on that.
Yeah.
But do you know what it is? Yeah. It's like I look at all of them kind of the same. Like the way I think is that I don't even trust the whole situation.
Okay.
Like, I know that at the same time, this could be. They could have patterned their divorce in a particular way already, and then
they could have already had it all sorted.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
this could be a great scheme for both of them because their brand is to entertain and be in the public eye. So if it means that they're constantly being spoken about, that means both of them that entire family could literally be controlling the entire narrative, the divorce, the crazy aspect of all of this, because entertainment is that. It goes to that extent sometimes. You see what I'm saying?
The show is the Keeping Up with Kardashian still going at the minute?
Nah.
What is it? Are they
No
done?
longer. Yeah.
No, you sure they didn't just go to another platform? They're not on E, but I'm sure they're still somewhere else.
It's
It's completely done. Okay, cool. Because that's what I was going to argue, that like, this would be good for the next how many episodes of the show and stuff, innit? So, but
well, they announced that it's done for good, but you never know. Cameras could still be rolling.
Bro, Cristiano's got everybody working, bro. I'll get 10% of all of you. Everyone's got to go to work, bro. What do you think this is about? Show's over. You over there, go and get a drug dealing boyfriend, or you gonna have a baby. Do something, man.
Yeah, Kylie just had another baby for Travis.
Yeah, I lean to what H is saying, innit?
I don't trust anything that's like entertainment based.
But that's also very sad that you get to that point where it's like.
But that's what their lives are. It's literally they're entertainers. You see what I'm saying?
And just because of how goated Kanye is, like I never wanted to associate him, like to do something like this for publicity.
Do you know? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Just hearing how he's moving and looking at his entire career, this isn't the maddest thing that he's done.
It's not, but like I'm just not fucking with his antics.
But do you know what I mean? Like I've heard people say this time and time.
Yeah, and then Donnie comes out with some new shoes.
This is
another. And he's last 3-4 years.
I like what he produces.
But he's been existing in the chaos.
I'm not so keen on
yeah, but people have been saying for like the past 10 years that this is not a new narrative on Kanye.
Of course. Do
you get me? It's just like, Kanye's moving mad, then he'll do something mad, and everyone will say he's written off.
Everything is reactive, innit? Like when he does another madness, everyone's gonna say shit again. But it's just how things go.
So for like, so as I hear it, it's like not that it's redundant, but I'm like, this is how he lives.
Like Donnie wore the red hat and bus case.
Like, bro, that was in the grand scheme of things. This is very minor.
And had some,
do you see what I'm saying?
Maybe it's our fault for maybe believing the myth around him, but during that whole campaign, said some stuff that maybe as a black community we didn't agree with in regards to his views on politics and slavery and stuff. Right. And it's still bus case,
bro.
Because Donnie's got some okay shoes and we like the music.
If his life pattern continues, this situation is only gonna result in him being correct, controlling the narrative, and someone making it seem that he was right the whole time.
And if we get a classic album, because what was the classic album he got after the breakup with Amber? Like
808.
Yeah, so, and you know us, we're
Beautiful Dark.
We're sadistic as fans. Like we need you to have some pain. Like if Kim absolutely breaks your heart and we get a classic Donda 2, we're gonna be happy, innit?
Because in the end of the day, people care
produced by Future.
But you can't exactly produce an album by with KanyeWest, bro. Like it's not happening, bro. The person that as it's at the DSP, we're waiting to listen at 12 o'clock on Friday, we're making changes. No.
Like, bro, this has managed to be the center of attention for the past.
Yeah, it's going to be joint executive produced.
Yeah.
They'll both be on the credits.
Okay, we can put you on the credits. That's not a problem, bro. Like,
yeah. Just like every other Kanye album, he's not the only executive producer.
You give people give him a line. That's one thing I like about him. He's good. You can give him a line in the studio, credit as a writer on a song, innit? So everybody eats in it. But yeah, I just found that part of it funny. I like what you're saying, but the core of it was obviously your bias as a dad, then you as maybe if you're a KanyeWest fan or you're just a music lover or you're someone that just is kind of interested in like celeb news and how do you view it, because it's a big talking point, isn't it? Even though it shouldn't be, because it's just like it's none of our business.
No, but it's literally what celebs are there for. Do you know what I mean? They're there to be in the public eye, and then for them to dictate which part of their lives they do give or don't, that's up to them, or however they manage their careers. But they've given their entire lives to the people. You see what I'm saying? So this, to me, it's all just like business in the end of the day. As much as it's real things going on, it's all business. Like, you lot made your lives to get me business, your marriage, your kids, your all of these things, innit? Like,
so real question to the room, yeah? Not saying you guys ever be in that situation, but God forbid you was in a place where like the mother of your child, you wanted to move a certain way, insert whatever, and they weren't in agreement. How do you navigate that?
Figure it out.
Kind of doesn't want his child on TikTok, the mum does.
You got to figure it out, man.
Figure it out, man.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because at the same time, like, you may not want it now, but it's then inevitable in this world that we live in currently.
But do we just accept stuff all the time just because that's
the
culture?
Like,
it's inevitable.
Well, I mean, it's like, you know, when like your parents back in the day were like, "Oh, don't smoke," or like, yeah, my dad used to be like, "Oh yeah, don't smoke," because he smokes. He knows that it's bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually harmful to the body. Whereas like social media, it could be seen as harmful, like, because you've got a child that, you know, is obviously wanting to do certain things. Like, you know, she goes to school or he goes to school and everyone's on these things. And it's like, I've got a phone, but I'm not allowed on these things. Like, at one point, they're going to be curious enough to just download it. Fuck what my parents are saying. And then it's going to happen to a point where, how are you going to stop it? How are you going to police it? What, no phone?
I mean, that happens sometimes.
So when they go out, how do you keep in contact with them?
Chip them. Mark of the beast.
Some people put GPS on their kid's phone and people do mad stuff in that. I understand exactly what you're saying, but like, there are people that push back against something just because
they do push
that's
back.
the norm for everybody else, or they never.
They do push back.
You know, it, like,
but
or
it gets to a
some
point.
things is like, whilst you're at a certain age, let's at least try and delay the inevitable. Like,
Yeah.
I want to have us, especially in these formative years, enough influence on you. Of course, society is going to take once you spend more time outside the house than in the house. We're already fighting a losing battle, innit? Once you leave at like 7:45 to go to school and you don't come back till 4 in the afternoon and that, you spend more time at the house than you have with me, innit? I'm not getting back from work till 7 at night. Like, of course, but whilst you're still within arm's reach like this, let's try and dictate some stuff.
Like,
Let's at least get a bit more of a healthy balance.
Fam, like, and nowadays it's a lot different, bro, with how like modern these kids are. Like, they know a lot, bro. Like, in the internet age, information passes around in schools. Like, they have different type of conversations because there's so much access to everything.
But I think with what Fols kind of like propose, it's different because, or it's different coming from someone like Kanye, innit? Because your line of work, how you live,
you're a public figure, and whether you like it or not, your child's a public figure.
And I think there may be more of a concern when you're someone of his stature or Kim's stature. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the threats are bigger. Do you see what I'm saying? As much as you may, like, for example, if my child was on TikTok and it's different. There's obviously there's the same amount of danger, but there's more targets. There's more. We don't know what they're doing or what they've done in their lives. Or do you see what I'm saying? It's just they're bigger figures. There's so much more could be going on.
Maybe I'm reaching. He's also someone that's very big on like the business and ownership and stuff. He might not want to have his family help build up this platform or create a big presence on there, and he's not figured out a business how he can tap in and make money there.
There's all these different aspects of it.
He could be lying and doing the whole like, I'm a strong black dad thing, I don't want my child on. It could just be purely,
but then
I want to figure out the finesse over here. Like, but then I want my child to have an account with 50 million followers on there and we can't really eat properly, or like, because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's these different aspects, bro.
That should be the case for every social media platform that he's on.
Yeah, but maybe he has the pattern on those ones. Like, and it's not doesn't
and
make it
it's a
alright.
newer platform in comparison to like a Twitter,
still
or
powerful.
Instagram, and that.
It's
But he's
still
spoken
powerful,
about
like,
having
and
conversations with
and
those people. He has had access and links with those people. I've heard him reference people like your Jack Dorsey's and those people. So,
but is he eating off them?
I wouldn't know yet. But Kanye, he come out and tell us that he's Walt Disney, all these people, and like, so it wouldn't shock me that if that's that is maybe an option that he's looking at as well. Where I'm trying to make sure we're patterned financially in it, because he's always talking about money. Yeah. That's what he's turned into a lot recently the last couple of years.
And
money.
and all in all, like we don't even know the reason as to why he doesn't want her on there. It could be just as simple as I just don't want my child on there. But then, you know, in order to come to some sort of compromise with the mum, like you gotta come better than that. Like I just don't want her on there.
I don't know.
I don't think you do.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie.
I know there's a lot of men probably listen to this.
As much as I understand, you have to figure out and come to a solution. Me just not wanting
is enough.
Because that's my child.
There's men listening to this. I'm sure the men listening to this where like the mother of their child has told them, I said, I don't want this a certain way, and it's just that. And that is part also the compromise.
Yeah, absolutely.
And on her end, it was good enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was no pushback. And society will accept her saying, I don't want this a certain way, and it's fine.
It's only because like if the mum and child are for it, they've got like plenty of other reasons, maybe. I'm just looking at the potentials here, like of these arguments that I've seen, like, rah, you gotta come better than that because I'm giving you X, Y, and Z, and you're just like, you just have that stance. So then it gets into a tricky situation where like it gets ugly just because of that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so what I'm saying is that like I know how a lot of these situations go.
But I think and I hope I'm not taking what you're saying wrongly, yeah? But how I'm interpreting is in that situation now on both ends, someone's like gonna have to concede a little bit, because you saying I don't want something a certain way is absolutely fine. You don't need to come with a PowerPoint explanation. You don't get what you want.
Yeah.
You firm it because your daughter and the mom, your son and the mom want to think a certain way, and she feels she has a stance.
You firm it because
deep down inside of you,
bro. Because this shit happens vice versa.
Like you don't like it, you resent it, but you're just going along with it because you kind of have to, or she might have more leverage, and that's also the issue of co-parenting. Like if your child don't live with you regularly, there might be a bit more sway in it. Like
as the primary caregiver, or
and then if your relationship with the mother of your child isn't fantastic, that may also play a part. So I've seen man where like you can't really say much if
bro.
But if you're hands-on pops,
I
feel like you two are like, I know for a fact, because we're about to get to your business. You guys have sway in it. We ain't gonna do that. You have sway. I'm looking at H in his dead of his eye. Yeah, H ain't letting certain things fly. It's just the truth, bro. If you're hands-on and you're there and you're active and you're present, I'm dad, and not because I own these kids. God bless them, bless me these children, but like I want to raise them a certain way. I know from experience what my pops is like, innit? But you've got to be doing your job as well for you to be able to like try and lay down the law a little bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Because like, there's a lot of part-timers.
Of course, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like where they're there in it. They're there like in certain parts. But
come on, you know the vibes. Weekend pops, man. Look, snap. Me and little man, and we don't see him and little man again till next Friday.
There's bare information that niggas don't know about their youths, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I can sit here and say, like, I have to get information from my daughter's mum because she's the primary carer. She lives with her.
First facts, yeah.
It like when it's in this type of scenario situation, they're sort of like the captain of the ship because they know everything on a day-to-day.
I won't argue with that. That's fair, yeah.
You know,
but what allows that relationship to? I'm assuming
but we communicate like effectively.
Because
it's
you communicate, and a relationship is still strong enough for you to any issues.
Yeah, we have conversations. Are you okay with this? Yeah, cool. No, we talk about it.
Okay. But how do you go forward if there's something you feel very strongly about, and she is on the other end? Out of 10, like how many times do you get to a point where like?
Then it just won't happen for the foreseeable. Because like
until we revisit again.
Yeah, because no one's really thinking at this point, because everyone's like too strung up on
ego, their
ideals of what they want the situation to be or where it wants to go.
Fair, yeah. I don't want that, man. I like life happens, innit? And I've seen,
but it doesn't just happen in co-parenting situations. It happens in marriages,
facts,
loving ones.
Yeah,
you know.
My dad wanted me to go boarding school in Nigeria. My mum not having it,
bro.
My mum was not having it. Now, on the flip side, I could be here speaking fluent Yoruba. I would love that, but I may not have been back.
Yeah. Like at some point, someone puts their foot down, bro. Like it just happens in a particular way, innit? Like there was times when I was a youth, bro. Like I wanted to go out. My mum's like, yeah. Pops is like, nah.
And these words final.
That, yeah.
And I'm in the yard. I'm not outside. Bro, you're looking out the window.
Bro, your bread is knocked for you. Your dad tells you, go and tell me you're busy. What do you mean, bro? I'm in my shorts already, bro. I've got my Astros on, bro. The cage is there.
Yeah. And if you take too long at the door,
you'll never answer a door again in your life.
I'm gonna come and get you and tell your friends the
real
real
reason.
reason.
My dad's notorious for like, if your football ends up in our garden, just take the ball.
Do you know what is interesting out of what you lot just said? I was thinking to myself, do you reckon that people that were raised with both parents in the household lean more towards compromise from seeing it, or just the understanding of two people, as opposed to someone in a single parent household where the law is one person and you can't really have, or you don't get to witness the power balance? Do you see what I'm saying?
I think yes, but you also get to know how to manipulate a little bit. So kids know who's good cop, who's bad cop. Like your dad might say no sternly now, but you kind of go around your mum a little bit later, knowing that I'll be honest. I knew quite early certain things where it's like if I wanted to go out, and I had a good week, you know that you've done your chores, you're not going in trouble that week and that. Dad will say no, but just let mum go around a little bit later after she's like made the pounded jam and that, water to wash his hand, and you're like rub your back. Also, I can go hang out. I can go eventually playground and that, and eventually be like, yeah, it's cool. And then he'll come and say, it's fine. It's not your decision, bro. It's mum did that, man. It's not you, man. Don't act like you said anything, bro. It's because but you know, innit? So you kind of know how to work them. And you obviously there is the element of what you asked specifically about compromise, and you know, okay, cool, you have to work together. But within that, you know how to play things off, innit? Because of course, if you got one parent, your mom says no, nigga, you ain't never seen your dad. You can't ask him nothing. In fact, if you find him, tell me. Like, if you ask my mom, says no, that's it, bro. Like, you have to firm that. But yeah, I think it's.
There's many like things that, you know, parents have to make a joint decision on, like especially as the child gets older, school, consent forms, and all of these things. Like, there's just
trips, all that stuff.
Trips, like, you know, enrichment programs if you have the privilege of doing so. Like, there's a lot of decisions to be made.
But as there should be that balance, because ultimately in a household, you're still as a parent or as a single parent, you're still one person. So your viewpoint might not be best, and you might not be aware of it because you're only speaking top down to your child. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas the other person you're parenting with might actually see something that you're not seeing.
True.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But then that's up to like the pair of them to kind of
have that communication.
Yeah, and
be able
to like try to find a way in how like it could work, and it takes a lot from a lot of people, and sometimes it may take others longer than yourself maybe, that, because you know you could have like the ability to try a different angle. If this method ain't working, like, we got to find another way to try and communicate, because usually it's only that one time. If it doesn't work out, then it just evolves into anger straight away, and then it becomes a very hostile environment, and then there's no conclusion. Like, it becomes toxic. Then you start seeing restraining orders. It gets mad.
Jesus.
Let me in. Let me out.
But I'm just describing like how things can get hostile very quickly.
Facts, yeah.
You know, like that short chain like of events,
and then obviously
just lead to that.
The bad elements of your relationship as like husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, play out through your parent, innit, with your child, and that becomes the porn. You see
but
that
yeah,
a lot, innit?
you touched on something. It's like one thing that at least myself I do my best to focus on is being able to understand what you want for your child and what's best for your child.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because there is a difference. You know, like you'd be like, oh, I always wanted my kid to X, Y, Z because you may have not had it or whatever, but in reality, your child may not need that.
Yeah.
It may not be best for them. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like, for example, all right, my kid needs all the things I didn't have. Maybe they don't.
Yeah.
Maybe you needed them when
Like, they're fine with the LA Gears and the Heelys and
Do you
that.
get me? They
Like, what
Is
the
that
fuck
what I'm
are you
saying?
got to be wearing the Miris for?
Yeah,
bro?
bro.
it doesn't
We
mean
got the
you
baby
can't.
in a Montclair.
One little choking at you.
The puffer jacket making the youth look like a Michelin man.
Bro,
Like, just stuck.
it's so funny having the conversation because it was my niece's birthday on Monday, innit? So I was with my family on the weekend and that. And my sister just like, I don't need any like clothes, toys, and part of that is for like a space issue. Like she's got a lot of stuff already in it, so it's like, well, you just want to just go and do everything and buy this and buy that and that. Just like just some cute things, books or hair products like that. That's cool, innit? What an issue, because at the end of the day, like you said, you might think that's what you might want for the child, but what they need is something else, innit? So,
and it's obviously it's fine to express yourself. It doesn't mean you're not allowed to do those things. But I think when it comes to like big decisions or decisions amongst the parents, do you get me? Sometimes people want to execute their vision for their child, but if they look at their child as the individual and not just how they've predicted things to be, they might realize that vision and who your child is and what is best for them in this actual instance doesn't actually coincide. You see what I'm saying? Like saying, all right, cool, I want my kid to study XYZ, and they've always planned it and they've always mapped it. They want to have a kid, it's going to be that, but then your child is nothing like that, hates that, and it doesn't actually fit for them. It could be more, do you know what I mean? Little things like that.
But the child also, like, it needs to be at a point where does the child convey that they don't want to do a certain thing, like,
but the child might not feel they have the say, or like we've all been at a point where, like, was there ever a point where not being like trauma thing where like you maybe a little scared of your mum or dad?
Man said, was there a point?
Yeah. Or you said you're still shook. Man said you're still shook. Shouts out to Mummy H. Got everyone patterned. got the whole strip patterned. I love that. Like, so you like I said, you might want something else, but you don't know how to say that.
Yeah.
It's funny saying, I'm watching the Janet Jackson doc, and like, you always have these entertainers, these child stars, these athletes, and there'll be an element where they're talking about almost like they didn't want to do this, they resent it. Now they're sat in the house with 50,000 acres and all these plaques and stuff, but sometimes they're not happy, but they couldn't really tell their parent, that comes or maybe I didn't want to do this as much, I wanted to do other stuff as well. You know, like maybe I wanted to act on the side, or there's obviously an element of fear. I'm just like trying to see if you're alluding to the fact that only one parent can detect that the child doesn't want to do this.
Oh no, I'm not saying that from a point of one parent can do X, Y, Z, but I'm talking about more leaning towards the idea of what people think is what people want for their children, as opposed to what's best for their children. Yeah. Do you get me? Right, I want my kid to always
Because sometimes you might not want to tell your parents that you don't want to do something because of the expectation that they have of you. Like, oh my God, my son's going to be a doctor, my son's going to be a doctor. And you know that they didn't necessarily have the most or the greatest means when they were growing up. So for them, it's a sign of success for their child to go on and do something. So
yeah, absolutely. Like, we've all seen Sister Act 2. Lauryn Hill was trying to sing, bruv. Her mum was like, nah.
No, but mum was just a hater, man. Just a hater, man. Like, mum was a hater,
like,
man.
She was like, we've seen what this did to your dad. Like, nah, you're not going down that path.
It's like, I've got a better voice than my dad, bro. I'm not him. Where is he now? I'm not him.
But when she actually sat down and saw that she was shelling it, she couldn't do nothing else but, like, you know.
And what's so funny is when they come around, that's my child. Move, man. He wasn't rating me.
Shooting in the gym,
when I was really trying, he wasn't rating me. In fact, you're the reason why. I got you on my mood board. Like, I'll prove this person wrong in it. You're my motivation.
Yeah, there is definitely that aspect, man. But I don't know, man. It's complex, and you know, we all just hope that everyone can have a healthy dynamic.
Yeah,
ultimately.
Yeah,
that's what we can pray for, innit? You know, so. Well, speaking about healthy dynamics, I think we can talk about some people's children who are acting wayward. They've got to do it, man. The TinderSwindler.
Oh.
People's daughters out here giving Donnie's money and that.
Very embarrassing.
City boys, we up.
City Girls down bad.
Bad.
1,000
Bad.
points minimum.
The stock is just
Plummeted.
Yeah.
amazing.
Jinx.
Bro.
Terrible. Terrible. I do not understand how there's no kind of love that I can love that will make me do something stupid like that.
I don't have any takes. I haven't watched it.
Oh, you watched it? Well, you've got the gist from everyone.
Yeah, I got the gist.
No. When she said,
My enemies.
what's
Send me
more
cash.
important, me having somewhere to live or protecting my friend? I thought, are you okay? For me, she was the dumbest one because
Which one? The one that was a friend I didn't sleep with him. What's
Yeah.
name? Panella? Was it? Was it?
Pernilla, you didn't even collect dick and you've been swindled.
Yeah, she couldn't use that, like the line of being
Nah.
dignitized, innit?
Just embarrassing.
As a context,
You
Donnie
were
was
just swindled
on,
online.
Yeah, Donnie was on a guy, Israeli guy on Tinder, and he used that to meet women, and present himself as the son of a billionaire, Diamond family. Yeah, and then he kind of like wooed the women with the lifestyle at the start, innit? So private jet, meals, clubbing, everything looked expensive, innit?
Mate, he took them to these things.
Yeah.
But how did he have the peas if he wasn't a child of a
I'm a little
billionaire?
baffled still.
Obviously, he's been getting money from other women. Like he'd been stealing from.
Who was the first thing?
To be fair, we never got that. We never got who his first victim was.
Yeah,
innit?
like we need to know like the origins, the come up. Like
he's,
set the blueprint, bro.
He's been doing fraud and stuff, innit?
Yeah.
So when they give you the backstory after, innit? But we don't know whose first victim is, so we can't say this was the source of the first 100K that he flipped.
Okay, so and then when he was on, he started using all these women.
yeah,
like
so
a pyramid scheme.
by the time he like had the expensive clothes and access to like the private jet and stuff, it's almost like a pyramid Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
So cause one of the girls, the first date was they were on a private jet, but he was with his baby mum and the child as well. But he had it patterned so well, she was trained and she like was selling him to the girl, innit? Like the baby mum was like, yo, he's a really good guy.
Takes care of his kids.
But it also shows, what wealth can do, innit? Because there's no setting where I could go, yo, babes, listen, we're going Vaps, innit? Yeah. But my youth's gonna be and the mum and that, you cool, yeah? But because Donnie's on a
Swiss
private
Beats vibe, like blended family joint.
because Donnie's on a private jet and doing lifestyle, she got like she was doolally. Like this would not have happened if my man weren't like at least presenting as being cakey flaky.
Yeah, you can
that
do this in
wouldn't
a
have happened
Prius.
anywhere other than a private jet.
You're gonna do this in a Prius. You're gonna do
Get
this
out.
on economy.
Get out.
Fuck you mean? I need the finest G6.
Yeah.
No customs.
So he just finesses women.
Basically, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes money from one babe and then he'll fly another babe out. Blah, 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 blah.
So
But
he uses money from one babe to fly out another babe.
yeah, then
He's
collects money
literally
from the
doing
next
lifestyle,
babe.
innit? Never in the country too long. So it's like, what would be is love bombing or something like that? At the start, he's
Yeah.
super on them, and in their defense, at the start, it looks like, oh my god, it's gonna be wild and romance.
He's
like
what in them?
love bombing, where it's like
What does that mean?
intense at the start.
Oh,
So it's like super like-
Bugaboo vibes.
Hmm?
Bugaboo vibes.
What did you say Bugaboo vibes, Chrissy? It's just like imagine like
Yeah.
all like a girl's like fantasies of like the best first date and how to be romance. He's doing all that in like
Sending
the
her
first like few
flowers,
weeks.
like massive bouquets of flowers. One of the ladies, she had been on the phone to him and she said she had had a bad day. So he flew over from Stockholm or wherever he came from just to have a cup
coffee, yeah.
just to have coffee with her and then flew back out. So she was like, oh my God, he did this just for me in between his business trips, not knowing that every time he stops somewhere else, he's with a different babe.
Do you guys lips on the first date?
No. I don't date anyway.
H, you have no say in this.
Hey, chat to your boy.
Yo, pattern up, man. That's usually my job on the draw outs, yeah? Hey, focus on your job, bro. Let me do my job. Let me do the drawing out.
That actually got a shock on.
Yeah. I say, yo.
Wallows.
You know my thing already. Don't ask me no silly questions, man. You know I'm down for that.
Swear down.
That's light work, man.
Someone said if they don't lips on the first date, it's not a date, it's a business meeting.
Yeah. I came here to talk about crypto. What are we doing there? What are we doing there, man? Conversation. I came here to play tongue tennis. What's going on?
Nah, like not even like just lipsing throughout the date, but like when you guys leave each other, like when it ends. Nah,
No, I'm down for that, man. It's just, you know.
If the vibe,
You'd hope it's like
if
that's
the
a nice
vibe's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the vibe's right, innit? Like We don't want to like lead on that you're feeling tired. I'm not in like it's not. I can guarantee it would be nice.
No,
It would be nice. That's what I'm saying. Isn't it? Hey, do you know how these things get spun? I can see the headlines already, but I got scared. I got frightened because I beat the charges from last week with the bitch word. But I beat them charges. I couldn't believe it.
Charges.
I bust case, but I felt like
Yeah, cufflinks. Where you at, man? What's this?
No. I was good, man. Chrissy thought they were gonna have me. I beat my bust case.
Pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, no, because you said it with mad vim.
Oh yeah, so even when listen back, I was like, kind of
Bass.
spicy still, yeah, a lot of bass in it. So, but yeah, no, the show's just hilarious because it's like you want to feel sorry for these women, but when you start hearing some of the numbers, and also how he was getting the money. So, okay, be honest, yeah. When you was younger, did you ever have like a little template of like how you'd like move to women?
What?
What on the chalkboard?
Like not actually written. not actually written down.
Yeah, you were like,
yeah, no, I know. I started,
you know, like the wanted poster, like the bare little.
Not actually written down, but like your go-to lines or things you would say. Let's be frank.
Well, like written down in that.
I'm saying not actually written down, but like you got like certain moves you would use, innit?
Nah, you know, like it was just straight off the cuff.
Fuck off, bro.
You know it is, yeah. I'm so glad it's on camera because if you look how chuffed he was when he just said that.
Nope.
His eyebrows raised.
I'm gonna get you to admit to something today before we leave, innit?
No, I'm sure I can't remember what I did, but I know I had a habit of like, you know, like
some level of routine.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of what does work and how it goes, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not that you'd be like reading off of script.
Oh yeah, no. This ain't a cool
Do you know what I mean?
Fucking telesales.
Did you like you had a flowchart for moving to girls?
Bruv, that's mad, you know. But like, have you ever had one and it just didn't work?
But you said something and it didn't fly.
It just didn't run.
Like, this worked on Letitia. What's going on here, bro? The reason I asked that is because, and Chris knows I'm asking that, is he had some lines he would use. So he has a bodyguard called Peter, innit? And he'd be like, Peter's hurt. My enemies are after me. So basically, because he's high level.
Sorry,
Bro, you just opened a can of worms that
yeah. So because he's obviously in diamond industry, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of unscrupulous. We saw Blood Diamond. You know what people would do for these gems,
Yeah.
innit? So
I hear that.
it's not far fetched for like unsavory characters to be after you, innit? So he'd be like, you know,
as an unsavory character.
my enemies are after me.
Peter hurt blood.
The enemies are attacking me.
My enemies.
Yeah.
Send
Yeah.
250
And
foul.
he would send a photo of the bodyguard like bloodied up, like beaten, badly bruised, and like his t-shirt's bloodied up. I'd be like, yeah.
Who's got the, like, in those instances, who's got time to pull out their phone and take pictures?
No, but I was
And send
asking
it
you
to-
about the script. Is he used it on quite a few of the different babes? So when
Right.
they started piecing stuff together towards the end, when all the different women are speaking about, they're like, Russell, you sent me this and sent
Yeah,
me.
it's like the women that were saying like certain man copy and paste their good morning text.
Exactly, bro.
The decision names around that.
That is a madness.
Don't you remember when the DM thing first started? Like you could send like a group DM, and Donnies didn't realize, and they'll send the same message to like all the girls.
Blood in my eyes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And one baby like, oh, did you realize you sent this to like 14 other girls? And Donnie responded, you didn't answer my question.
Hey, what a rebuttal.
Yeah, let's focus on the
Take
thing
that,
at hand, man.
I lie.
Like, come on, man, I'm multi-dating. We said we should multi-date, innit? Like, chill out, man.
Oh man.
You know,
My
fluid.
enemies are after me, bro. Send money, man.
Yeah,
Send help, bro.
send help.
One of the babes, she got a credit card. Then they hit the limit. So he was calling her, messaging her, saying, "I need to pay for the security team." He was saying that he couldn't use his own cards because his
They're gonna track
enemies
him.
were after him. They're going to track him.
Okay.
Bro, how
And-
gullible can you be?
No, hold on, wait. Before we laugh, like Donnie's just flown you around in a private jet. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Like he's done all these things, so it does seem.
And it's also plausible that he's got the money
Do you know what I mean?
because of the lifestyle he's living.
'Cause
innit?
private
Bro,
jet
like
is
you
day,
could
innit?
tell if the nigga ain't James Bond or not, bro.
He
No,
was
but how many times you met
convincing,
James
though.
Bond? That's the question, bro.
I don't know. The depiction of James Bond is way different to this.
I don't know how we got here.
Hey, your
Bro,
reason is very
you need
true.
to figure
No,
that out.
bro. I'm not sending you this, bruv. It's
Yeah.
not real.
So James would never do this.
James
No,
Bond will be
do you know
beating
what he
niggas
did
up.
for one of the girls? When the credit card was maxed out, he then created fake pay slips for his company to have her as an employee, saying that she was earning like $94,000 a year. So she could then.
It was something stupid.
Was it that a month?
Yeah,
Whatever it is, I
Something
need that.
Stupid. So then she was able to take those pay slips to the bank, and they believe that she's earning
So
way
he
more than
had
she is.
them committing fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah, one babe when she couldn't get her limits raised anymore, he just said, "Why don't you pawn your car?" The
That's
audacity.
mad.
Sell your house. Remortgage your house.